Hello and welcome to another episode of me painting again. Oh yeah, we're painting again. And I've got this this panel. It's got all these splodges of paint on because I made it and then I not used it quick enough, and each time I've moved it, it's got more and more paint on. So I thought I'm going to paint on this one today. Just going to use a few colours. I've got crimson, ultramarine blue, some chrome yellow, titanium white and ivory black, and there's quite a nice scene. Get some yellow, chrome yellow and crimson. We'll make our orangey colour. Might need a bit of white in it. A bit more yellow. Yeah, it's about that. Where the lightest area of this painting is about here. I might add more white to it. But we'll get it in position anyway. About there. Yeah, that's quite nice. And then there's some of this in the water as well. Okay, and now I'm going to wipe my brush. Actually, let me just get a bit more colour. There's a bit there as well. A bit less strong. A bit more crimson in it, really. More on the orange side. Try and put that in there. Have a little bit more warmth around it. So I do actually have a reference picture, but I've totally changed what the reference is already. And I do that a lot because sometimes you want your painting to be different, and there's nothing wrong with doing that. Changing it, doing what you want. Sometimes no point in me showing my reference, because unless I'm copying a master painting, I just give myself free rein a lot of the time anyway. Just wiping my brush on an old rag. Get rid of the excess paint. And now I want some... I'm going to make a bluey crimson. Bit more blue in it. Something like that. Maybe more like that. Sort of purpley, lavendery colour. Stop putting in the sky. It's a little bit too dark. Let that colour sort of blend a little bit in with that. Not too much. I find sometimes it's good to blend, sometimes it's not. This is one of those times when I think I'd rather not blend it, I'd rather just use brush strokes. Using the old brush strokes. So what I can do is go a bit cooler the further away I get from the warmth, so I can put more blue in my colour. So I'm trying to think where I took this photo. So I took a photo of this, what I'm using as reference. I'm trying to think where I took it. I can't actually remember. So the sky sort of comes out. Throw in a little bit more crimson in my colour when I come towards this bit. I can always reignite that light there if I want it. Get rid of that hair. It's quite nice painting on a grey because you can because it's a neutral. It's got no problems if you leave a hole like that. If I left that, it wouldn't look out of place. That's why it's quite good to have a grey sometimes as your colour. Speaking of grey, I've thrown a little bit of ivory black in my colour. Kind of just graze it out. That's what I'm going to do around this area. I'm going to grey it out a bit. It's a bit too colourful. I can use it over here as well. Now we've got some trees along here. About there. Maybe a bit higher. Yeah. It doesn't matter too much though, because we can use some of this and put it in there. Just bring this together so there's no separation. I want a light blue up here, and I need quite a dark area up there. Black. Something like that. Bring that down. Get some of that crimson. No, I'm just building this a bit. It's a bit more light down here. It's a little more of a reddish. I'm going to send that down. That light. Use this fan brush. I want it to go like that in the water. I'll get a bit more of that crimson. Some more of this purpley colour, lavendery. I'm just going to blend that a little bit. I'm going to repaint that in. Yeah, okay. Just sit back and have a look at that. See what I need to do. I like to get the painting sort of going. Just get it going and then I can change it. So sometimes I have to paint quite quick to get to the next stage really. I need another brush. Use it. To make a really strong blue. It's going to go here. It's just ultramarine and white. There is actually some really nice lights, colours in amongst this. I think it's always interesting when you see the warmth of the sun and you see the blue of the sky as well at the same time. Blue in this. Notice that extra bit of blue, it just makes it a little bit better. It's just ultramarine blue and white, like I said. Break into that cloud a little bit. Okay, just sit back, have a look at that. Look at the colours and the shapes and what else is needed. So there's something else that's pretty interesting. There's these sort of a greyish, a reddish greyish colour. Something like this. It's a little bit of crimson, a little bit of the blue. It breaks into the cloud. Of course, the cloud it's not just one colour, it's got all kinds of colours in it. Crimsons, lights, more greys, hints of like an orange. Just sitting back having a look. There's like a nice pinkish colour in amongst here. And then there's a really nice blue. And then there's a strong orange. Alright, so what do we do first? More of this here, cross it down there. I like painting clouds. There is some really nice lights I want to get in as well. Sort of hitting this bit. Sort of going. It's just white and yellow. And there's that sort of colour as well, a bit warmer. There. And it kind of goes a bit more orangey as it goes closer. Missed that, it's gone again, it's back again. See, I'm slowly adding more on the top. Put that bit in there. Now what I need to do, I think we've got a quite nice sky. Just go a little bit more that dark, because we haven't pulled this out. Yep, just using my finger. If I learned anything from one of my favourite painters, Turner, it's to don't be afraid to use your finger, because it's quite good at controlling the paint. You'll be surprised if you've always used a brush, you've never done a bit of finger painting. Be surprised how good it is. To that little bit of blue there. Okay, so I'll just sit back, have a look at that. That's looking pretty good now. Give my finger a wipe, because now my finger's got blue all over it, and all sorts actually, black. Right, give it more of this light, a bit more of this light, and a few areas. There's hints of warmth. Coming outwards. So I think I am ready to take this a bit further. This is quite interesting, so I might just develop it a little bit. I want a touch of blue in there. There we go. Right, sitting back again, having a look. That's getting quite good, isn't it? Quite dramatic. So you've got to keep working on your painting. Don't give up. Don't give up too soon. I think that's what I want to say. Because in the past I used to do that, so just using some ivory black now. Put where the trees are. There's a couple of bushes there. I know it's awful when you're covering up areas you've enjoyed painting. This is where the it's about there, I think. Just using this black, create my Okay, so there we have our sky with our trees, and we've kind of got in the reflection. Then what I want to do is go into a little bit of a greyish blue. Quite dull really, and then put some of it on the trees. As a highlight from above. Because it's my belief that it wouldn't be completely black, because, well, it probably would on a photo, to be honest, but in reality I'm not sure if it would be. So I'm just going to put in these indications of blues on some of the form. And then we can use it as a separator as well. Yeah, that's coming on. A little bit on top of that tree there as well. Then what I can do is I can try and get some of these colours in the water as well. Something like that. Try and bring some of this into a kind of a flatness. Try and pull some of the colour across. That way it should give it more of a watery appearance. It's quite a nice simple painting that you could do, no problem. Like what I'm doing, you can build up your colours, put in your all kinds of lights and it's quite fun to do as well. Quite fun to build it up. Choose what you want to put in, because you can always, as well, if you wanted, you could put a boat in or anything. So yeah, I think I might get a little bit of bluey, sort of a greyed blue, and I might you can even build it out a bit. Something like that. Trying to capture that bit of colour there. But you can spend as long as you want to develop it. Okay, so I think I'll call this one finished. A fun, nice, easy painting that you can do, and you can practice with your skies. Do a little bit more with the sky, maybe. Maybe add a little bit more light in it there, which you can then use more dark. Something like that. Quite like that. Yeah, that's a bit better. It's got a bit more life to it now. And then Yeah, most likely these trees would be dark. And you'd probably get a bit more. A bit more of that colour in amongst it. Oh yeah, I'll call that one finished. So thanks very much for watching this one, and I hope it gave you an idea of what you could do, and I'll see you another one. Cheers, bye.